Chicago, wake up, because our world is about to change forever. We are standing on the edge of a massive decision that defines this franchise for the next decade. General Manager Ryan Poles just confirmed the news we have been waiting for, and the pressure is boiling over for Caleb Williams. This 2026 season is not just another year. It is the year of the ultimate green light for a historic extension. We are building the strongest tribe in football right now, so hit that subscribe button and join our 3,000-strong family. Tell me your name and your city below. This is the moment where the legend meets the reality of the business, and I can barely breathe thinking about it. We have suffered through decades of quarterback nightmares, but 2026 feels different because Caleb Williams is finally eligible for that massive extension. Ryan Poles is literally standing there with the pen in his hand, waiting for one specific thing to happen before he makes Caleb the highest paid man in our history. Think about the weight on this kid's shoulders. He had that explosive breakout in 2025 that gave us all hope, but now the bar is even higher. Poles wants to see that 4,000-yard season, something this franchise has never seen in its entire existence. Can you believe that? A team with our history has never had a single guy hit that mark, and Caleb is the chosen one to break the curse. This is about grit and legacy, because we are tired of being the joke of the league when it comes to passing the ball. We are talking about a generational talent who has the chance to secure his future and our future at the same time. But do you trust the management to actually pull the trigger if he stumbles? I want to know if you think Caleb is already the guy or if he still has to earn every single penny of that new deal. The locker room knows it and the city feels it, because every throw he makes this year carries the weight of millions of dollars and the hopes of every person wearing navy and orange. This is the ultimate test of his character and his ability to handle the brightest lights in the world. We are not just looking for a good player anymore, we are looking for the king of Chicago. If he hits that yardage mark and shows that improvement, there is no stopping this train. But the pressure is real, and it is coming for him faster than a blindside blitz. Are we ready to witness history, or are we setting ourselves up for another heartbreak? This is the core of our struggle and the height of our ambition as a community of fans who deserve a win. But wait, it gets even crazier than just the money, because the schedule makers just handed us a Week 1 matchup that is going to tell us everything. We are facing the Carolina Panthers right out of the gate in 2026, and this is not the same old team we used to bully. People think this is an easy win, but here is the raw truth that they do not want you to know. The Panthers have been rebuilding their defense into a literal nightmare for quarterbacks. They went out and spent a staggering $120 million to bring in Jaelan Phillips, who is one of the most dominant pass rushers in the game today. Then they went into the draft and grabbed a total stud in Lee Hunter to anchor that defensive line. This is a solid unit that is designed to wreck game plans and embarrass young quarterbacks on national television. For Caleb Williams, there are absolutely no excuses left in the bag. He needs to prove he can handle this level of competition immediately. In his first 2 seasons, we saw him struggle with some real clunkers at the start of the year, and that simply cannot happen again. If he wants to be the franchise guy, he has to come out firing from the first whistle of the first quarter. We need to see points on the board, and we need to see them early. Is he going to sit back and take the hits? Or is he going to show Jaelan Phillips why Chicago is his city? This is a massive test of his internal clock and his ability to read a defense that is coming for his head. I am telling you, the energy in that stadium is going to be electric but also terrifying because we know what is at stake. If Caleb can light up the Panthers, then the contract talk becomes a formality and we can all start dreaming big. But if he looks slow or hesitant, the critics are going to come out of the woodwork like vultures. This is about starting fast and finishing strong, and it starts with one game against a hungry Carolina defense that wants to destroy our season. I am starting to feel that familiar sense of trepidation, and I know you feel it too because we have been down this road before. Think back just 3 years ago to 2023 when we all thought Justin Fields was the savior. We had that same excitement and that same belief that a leap was coming. We walked into Week 1 against the Packers thinking it was a new age for the rivalry, only to watch the entire dream collapse in front of our eyes. Jordan Love looked like a star while our offense regressed into a total disaster that led us straight into the tank for the number 1 pick. That is the ghost that hangs over this franchise, and Caleb Williams is walking right into that same potential trap. We cannot afford to repeat history because our hearts cannot take another cycle of failure. The analysts will say he has the whole season to prove himself, but we know the truth. A dud in Week 1 against the Panthers would signal that the same old Bears are back, and that would be a nightmare we might never wake up from. Caleb has to be the one to break the cycle once and for all. He is the one who has to stand tall when the pressure starts to mount, and the fans start to get restless. This is not just about one game, it is about the soul of Chicago football. We are watching a young man fight against the history of an entire organization. I want to be your best friend in this journey and tell you it is all going to be okay. But I have to be raw and honest with you right now. The pressure on Caleb is unlike anything we have seen since the days of 1985. He is carrying the weight of Justin Fields and every other failed quarterback on his back. If he can overcome this and dominate the Panthers, he proves he is built of different stuff. He proves he is not just another name on a long list of disappointments. This is his moment to tell the world that the past is dead and the future is finally here for all of us. Seriously, I am losing my mind here thinking about the possibilities if he actually pulls this off. If Caleb Williams comes out and torches the Panthers, the sky is the limit for this team in 2026. We are looking at a schedule that has some massive hurdles like the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. We even have the Green Bay Packers waiting for us later in the year to see how far we have truly come. These are the games that will decide where Caleb sits in the elite quarterback hierarchy of the NFL. But think about this secret theory for a second. If he handles the Week 1 pressure, it creates a snowball effect of confidence that could lead us all the way. Tyson Bagent even made that bold prediction about a Super Bowl title for the Bears, and it actually starts to sound realistic if Caleb is the real deal. Unbelievable, right? We are talking about the ultimate glory after decades of suffering in the cold. But let me be clear, none of those late-season games or Super Bowl dreams will mean a single thing if we fail the first test. We need to see the scoreboard lighting up like a Christmas tree against Carolina. I want to see Caleb making throws that make us jump off our couches and scream at the top of our lungs. This is about creating a statement win that puts the entire league on notice that Chicago is no longer a punching bag. We are tired of the critics who doubt us and the rivals who laugh at our quarterback history. This is about us against the world. Every completion is a punch back at the haters. Every touchdown is a step toward that legendary status. I am telling you, the tension is at an all-time high and I can feel the energy vibrating through the screen. We are either on the verge of the greatest era in Bears history or we are staring into the abyss of another rebuild. Which one do you think it is? Are you feeling the fire or are you feeling the fear? We need Caleb to be the hero we were promised. We are at a crossroads that will define our lives as Bears fans and the future is staring us right in the face. Caleb Williams has the talent, he has the breakout year behind him, and now he has the ultimate carrot dangling in front of him with that massive extension. This 2026 season is the climax of a story we have been writing for years. It is a story of hope and pain and the relentless pursuit of a franchise quarterback. Ryan Poles is ready to build a dynasty around this kid, but Caleb has to go out there and seize it with both hands. No more excuses about the defense or the coaching or the weather. It is time for him to be the superstar we know he can be. I want to see your fire in the comments right now, because I need to know where this tribe stands. Are we all in on Caleb as our savior, or are you worried that we are repeating the mistakes of the past? We are so close to hitting our goal of 3,000 subscribers, and we need every single one of you to join the movement as we witness this historic season together. This is our team, our city, and our moment to finally stand at the top of the mountain. Do not let the doubters get in your head, because we are building something special right here. We are going to be here for every touchdown and every heartbreak. But I truly believe this is the year the curse ends. I want to see this channel explode with the passion of the greatest fans in the world. Tell me if you believe Caleb Williams will deliver that 4,000-yard season and lead us to the promised land. Is this our year, or are we being let down one more time? The clock is ticking and Week 1 is coming faster than we think. Let's show the world what it means to be a fan of the Chicago Bears. Bear down.